What if I told you that the moment you stop people-pleasing, some people will start calling you arrogant? The moment you stop saying yes to everything, they'll call you selfish. The moment you stop chasing approval, they'll say you've changed. But here's the question nobody wants to answer. If becoming stronger makes people like you less, should you stay weak? Tonight, we're talking about a truth most women learn too late. Because the women everyone secretly admires are usually the same women everyone complains about. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why. Have you ever noticed something strange? When you're available 24/7, everyone loves you. When you always answer immediately, everyone praises you. When you never say no, everyone calls you sweet. But then one day, you decide to put yourself first. And suddenly, the compliments disappear. Why? Because some people never liked you. They liked your obedience. And there's a difference. But here's where things get darker. Because the women who understand this truth start behaving differently. And that's exactly why they're misunderstood. We'll get to that in a minute. People called Blair Waldorf mean. But look closer. Was Blair hated because she was cruel? Or because she refused to become smaller? Because every time Blair entered a room, she acted like she belonged there. And confidence has a strange effect on people. It inspires some. It threatens others. And most people never admit which one they are. Some of you know exactly what this feels like. You finally learned how to set boundaries. You finally learned how to say no. You finally learned how to choose yourself. And instead of celebrating you, people became distant. That hurts. Because nobody warns you that growth can feel lonely. But what if that loneliness isn't a sign you're doing something wrong? What if it's proof you're finally becoming someone powerful? Keep that question in your mind. Because Katherine Pierce understood this better than anyone. Katherine Pierce lost almost everything. And somewhere along the way, she stopped waiting for rescue. That's why she became unforgettable. Not because she was perfect. Not because she was kind. But because she accepted something most people can't. Nobody is coming to save you. And the moment you truly understand that, your entire life changes. Now here's the part nobody talks about. The stronger you become, the more people project their fears onto you. And once you understand why, you'll never take criticism the same way again. People often mistake boundaries for hostility, silence for arrogance, confidence for narcissism, independence for coldness. And that's because your growth forces them to confront their own limitations. It's easier to call you mean than to ask why they're uncomfortable. Maybe you've spent years trying to be enough, trying to be prettier, kinder, more helpful, more understanding, more available, more everything. And maybe you're exhausted. Because no matter how much you give, someone always wants more. That's the trap. And powerful women eventually escape it. Remember the question from the beginning? If becoming stronger makes people like you less, should you stay weak? The answer is no. Because the goal was never to be liked. The goal was to be free. Free from needing validation. Free from needing permission. Free from shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. The courage to be hated isn't about becoming cruel. It's about accepting that some people will misunderstand you no matter what. So stop negotiating your worth. Stop auditioning for approval. Stop asking for permission to exist. Because the women who change the world are rarely loved by everyone. But they're remembered. And sometimes, being remembered is far more powerful than being liked.